Retaining walls are everywhere. You see them holding back hillsides. They're supporting raised gardens. Heck, they might even be in your own backyard. But what's the big deal? Why not just let the dirt do its thing? Well, without retaining walls, things get messy. Soil naturally wants to move downhill. That's called erosion. Retaining walls stop that. They create flat, usable space. Plus, they prevent damage to structures and landscaping. Think of it like this. A retaining wall is like a good pair of work boots. They both provide support and stability. They protect you from the elements and keep you safe on the job. Building a retaining wall isn't rocket science, but it does require some know-how and attention to detail. It's not as simple as piling up some bricks either. If you don't do it right, you could end up with a wall that collapses under pressure. You gotta understand the forces at play. These forces are invisible but very real, and they can make or break your wall. These forces are constantly pushing and shoving on your wall, trying to make it fail. It's like an ongoing battle. The biggest culprit is soil pressure. This is the force exerted by the weight of the soil behind the wall. That's the weight of the dirt pushing against the wall. Then you got surcharge. Surcharge is any additional load on top of the soil. That's extra weight from above, like a car parked too close. This extra weight can add significant stress to your wall. And let's not forget water pressure. Water can seep into the soil and increase the pressure on the wall. Water in the soil can really build up and put stress on your wall. Imagine a wrestling match where your wall is constantly being pushed and pulled. Your wall is in the ring with these forces. It's a constant struggle to stay upright and strong. To win, it needs to be strong enough to resist them all. Proper construction techniques and materials are key to building a wall that can withstand these forces. Reinforcements like steel bars and proper drainage systems can make a huge difference. They help distribute the forces and reduce the pressure on any one point. A well-built retaining wall with proper drainage can stand the test of time. It's not just about stacking bricks, it's about engineering a structure that can handle the elements. So next time you see a retaining wall, remember the science and engineering that goes into making it strong and durable. Nobody wants to see a retaining wall bite the dust. That's why understanding stability is key. There are three main ways a wall can fail: overturning, sliding, and bearing capacity failure. Overturning is just what it sounds like. The wall tips over like a domino. Sliding is when the whole wall moves forward. And bearing capacity failure? That's when the ground beneath the wall gives way and the whole thing sinks. To prevent these disasters, you gotta build smart. A wider base, proper drainage, and the right materials all play a part. It's like building a house. A good foundation is key. Building blocks. Getting the design right. So, you're ready to build a retaining wall? Good for you. It's an exciting project that can transform your outdoor space. But before you grab those cinder blocks, let's talk design. A well-thought-out design is crucial for a successful build. A few key things will make or break your project. First up, wall height. This is one of the most important factors. Taller walls mean more pressure, so they need to be stronger. The higher the wall, the more force it has to withstand. Then there's footing size. The base of your wall needs to be wide enough to handle the load. A solid foundation is essential for stability and longevity. And don't forget about materials. The type of material you choose will affect the wall's durability and appearance. Concrete, timber, stone, each has its pros and cons. Concrete is strong and durable, timber offers a natural look, and stone provides a classic aesthetic. Choosing the right materials is like picking the right tool for the job. Each material has its own strengths and weaknesses. You wouldn't use a hammer to tighten a bolt, would you? The same principle applies to your retaining wall. The same goes for retaining walls. A well-designed wall not only looks good, but also stands the test of time. So, take your time to plan and choose wisely. Remember, a little extra effort in the design phase can save you a lot of headaches down the road. Happy building! Tools of the trade help is just a click away. Designing a retaining wall might seem daunting. The sheer amount of information and the technical details can be overwhelming. But don't sweat it. There are tons of resources out there to help. From detailed guides and tutorials to forums where you can ask questions and get advice from experienced builders. Online calculators can give you a rough estimate of what you need. These tools can help you figure out the dimensions, materials, and costs involved in your project. Design spreadsheets can help you fine-tune your plans. They allow you to keep track of every detail, from the type of soil to the height of the wall, ensuring nothing is overlooked. And if you're really lost, don't be afraid to call in the pros. Professional advice can save you time and money in the long run. A structural engineer can make sure your wall is built to last. They can provide insights into the best materials and techniques to use for your specific situation. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Always use the proper safety gear and follow best practices to avoid accidents. Building a retaining wall is a rewarding project. It not only enhances the beauty of your landscape, but also adds value to your property. It's hard work, but the results are worth it. The sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you see the finished product is unparalleled. Just remember the basics, understand the forces, prioritize stability, and choose the right materials. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in the durability and effectiveness of your wall. With a little planning and effort, you can build a wall that'll stand the test of time. So roll up your sleeves and get started on your retaining wall project today.